be showing you how I practice proper food flow. So what is the flow of food? Food flow is the route through your procedure that food takes. It starts with buying the food and finishes with serving it. Purchasing. When purchasing, always check the expiration date, manufacturing date, and packaging. Always check the freshness of the vegetables and fruits. When buying frozen meat, make sure to buy frozen meat with 18 degrees Celsius or below. Buy frozen goods last to avoid unplanned defrosting. When shopping, separate the raw meat from the raw vegetables and other foods to avoid cross-contamination. Receiving goods. When the products arrive, they be in their containers. Begin receiving orders by confirming the numbers of package match the quantity on the bill of the lodging. Examine the containers for signs or damage, including leaks or broken seals. Verify the weight if necessary matches the amount of charge. Quantities received by the retailer match with the purchase. Verify check the styles, color, size received are identical to purchase order. Proper storage of the food to avoid the cold raw meat dripping on ready-to-eat food. Ready-to-eat food should on the top of shelf and frozen raw meat and chicken on the bottom shelf. Storing dry goods. Make sure the storage area is clean and free from pests. The food is not stored directly on the floor. Make sure the items you brought first are used first before expiration date. Preparation. Plan your meal ahead. Safe defrosting may take time. Before preparing food, wash your hands, cover your hair, and wear apron. Use different chopping boards and knives for meat, chicken, fish, and vegetables. Safely defrost food by keep frozen food on the bottom shelf of chiller for 24 hours. Using the microwave, keeping frozen food under the cold running water. Before cooking, plan ahead. It's best to serve food right after cooking. Clean and sanitize food utensils before use. Cover the food if not stirring so nothing falls into it. Make sure the food reaches the safe internal temperature for cooking. Fish, pork, and beef should be 60 degrees Celsius for 15 seconds, and chicken should be 74 degrees Celsius for 15 seconds. If possible, use a food thermometer to check safe cooking temperature. Holding. Before holding or serving a food, make sure to check internal temperature. You can use a food thermometer and check it at least 2 to 4 hours. Holding a potentially hazardous hot food, it should be 135 degrees Fahrenheit or higher. In potentially hazardous cold food, it should be 41 degrees Fahrenheit or lower. Cooling. Cooling hot food. Improper cooling may cause food poisoning. Cool the food as quickly as possible. These are the methods of safe cooling. Dividing the hot food into small or thinner portions. In an ice bath, transfer to smaller bowl, the bowl to another containers with ice. Stirring or rotating food while it's cooling. May adding ice made from safe drinking water as an ingredient. Reminder, do not store hot food in the chiller and safely cool food first. Reheating. Reheating food. Improper reheating can cause food poisoning. To avoid reheating, try cooking limited amounts of food. To reheat food safely, it should be 74 degrees Celsius or above. Ensure that the food reaches 74 degrees Celsius or above for 15 seconds. To reheat food safely, you should reheat food only once. Always remember, bacteria will multiply if you leave food at room temperature for 2 hours. Always remember, food must not stay in between 5 degrees Celsius and 60 degrees Celsius. Keep hot food hot above 60 degrees Celsius and keep cold food cold below 5 degrees Celsius. Serving. Utensils and containers must be clean and sanitized. Provide tongs and serving spoons to minimize handling of food with hands. Serve the food as quickly as possible. Do not touch the inner portions of plates or the glasses. Always keep food covered. Make sure to check if anyone has an allergy to a certain food before serving.